Like this ain't Photoshop. That ain't how your computers work. You can't just say enhance and add more pixels. Nigga, like what the fuck?
Yeah, that's what they thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, but so this is artificial AI. I added this to my Discord. It's so dope. So I want you to scroll down to AI Emporium.
I can't scroll down. It's just this one page.
Channels on the other side there, buddy. Yeah, right there.
AI Emporium.
Yep, you can see all the pictures that I made.
Mm-hmm. So you made these?
No, the AI made those. That's artificial intelligence that made those. Look how just scroll up and look how dope this shit is.
That is cool. I would have assumed these were done by like a designer or something, like graphic designer. That's cool.
I just put in some words and it spit those out.
Oh, I like that one.
You can actually see what I wrote. So at the very top goes
Skinwalker, face of deer skull. Skinwalker. That's cool. Samurai dog. Like that, I'm like, this is legit. So you're saying we can make like profile icons and stuff using this? That's what you're saying.
Everything. Profile pictures. You can make full scale art.
That's awesome.
Landscape. Yeah. So this has been a thing. This is called I think this is Midjourney. Midjourney is an AI. I got access to another one that Google was making called DALL-E 2. DALL-E 2. And what it does is it takes in a bunch of prompts, words, descriptive text, and it cross matches it with things that are already out there on the internet. So it can take references and it can take your idea of like these prompts and form its own idea of what this is. Take the data of what this could look like and then create it for you. So if you put in like volumetric lighting, it even knows what that is. So volumetric lighting is like the light that comes in through the room, and you know, like it can be like God rays, stuff like that.
I know what you mean.
There's even stuff that's harder for people to understand, where let's say you take a glass and you put water in it and then shine light through the glass. I forgot what that's called. But the rays and the light that hits the refracted light that hits the table, it can even do that. And it's extremely difficult to even like make that realistic from a computer standpoint, a computer generated standpoint. And this can do all of that stuff and create these things. And it's just all from the prompts that you put in, and you can actually detail that to say, okay, I want this to be ink or a painting, oil painting. I want this to be line art. I want this to be a
so you can specify what type of picture it is and everything.
Yes. Cool. Otherwise, it will go off of
what it assumes that you're talking about.
So like the samurai dog, I didn't say what I said. Studio Ghibli style, which I still think it's like kind of off a little bit, but it still puts it into this like painting-esque like Japanese style, because I didn't specify what I wanted specifically. So it does it for you. And then you can see the other ones. So I wanted you to try this out.
Okay. See, when you tell that to me, you know I'm going to put in some perverted stuff, so we probably won't be able to show it in the video.
It doesn't work. I tried. If anything,
0 out of 10. 0 out of 10. It fucking sucks. Next topic.
If you try to put it in, it'll actually say, it'll give you a warning, and it'll actually over time it'll ban you if you keep doing that.
Okay. So
one of the cool things is that right there, the houses, that's from a dream. Yeah, that's from a dream that I had. And it's from a story that I'm creating. So the one at the very bottom, look down a little bit, the houses right there. That is as close. I've tried DALL-E 2. I've tried other AI programs. That is as close to my dream as I have gotten. I can't draw that well. I can barely do Photoshop, but it never really looks like I want it to. I mean, I kind of did it in a Photoshop app. Not app, but in a Photoshop document. So in my dream, I go into a barbershop. Make your fucking jokes now. Obviously,
Black people dreaming about a fucking barbershop.
I know. Obviously, that's the only time.
Obviously, you need to go to a barbershop and get your hair done because you're dreaming about it.
I know. But anyway, I have a lot of dreams that I turn into stories, scripts and shit, because it's like full-fledged stories.
So is this like your dream about you going into the barbershop and somebody fucking up your head?
No.
Right there in the middle.
I had that already when I was a kid. Never again. That's a whole different story. This motherfucker, he electrocuted me, dog. Put the alcohol on.
How you electrocute somebody with clippers?
First off, I'm at a barber college, so there's the first fuck up. My grandfather took me there because it's like cheap ass haircuts. Mm-hmm. The dude finishes my edge up and then puts the alcohol on it and then forgets. He's like, oh wait, I missed a spot. Takes his clippers with my drippy ass edge up. Bam, bruh. A bolt of electricity shoots from the clippers right onto my forehead.
Kind of shitty clippers did he have?
Bruh, I don't know. But I remember he was like, oh, I was like, nope, we're done.
You just lost your tip.
I was 8 years old when he did that, and I felt it. I immediately was like, I took that shit up calmly. I took that shit off and walked out the door, dog. Like, he was like, sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. I'm so sorry. He was like, yeah, my grandma didn't know what was going on. I was just like, nope. From this point forward, I grew my hair out. But anyway, so in the dream, there's this long line that's leading into the back door, and the few barbers are here, but I'm like, what is this long line for? Like who's back there? So
that's the guy selling stuff out of the trash bag.
You would think so, right? So I get in line. I finally go through the door, and then when I go through the door, it doesn't close. It just like I magically step out into this like you ever been on a boardwalk before? Mm-hmm. So some
wooden pier and everything.
Yeah. So it'll be like a wooden pier, but then like on this side, it'll be like attractions and shit like that. Just like in everything, like if you look at it a certain way, everything is lined up. Mm-hmm. That's how this boardwalk was, but it wasn't like a regular wooden boardwalk. It was like, well, you don't know because you're not on the coast. If you go to a beach, the boardwalks are concrete. So it's basically like the wall that goes from the seawall, and then the beach, and then the water. Mm-hmm. This was just a concrete pathway, a wide, almost like sidewalk, boardwalk. On the left were houses, and I knew what they were. Mm-hmm. They were Victorian era houses.
Okay.
All lined up in a row. And they were all different colors. And they all had their own like little driveway that led into the boardwalk. And they all had these small patches of grass in front of it. Well, next to it. And then right next to that is the sea. There's no beach. The water comes straight up to the boardwalk. So on this side, nothing but Victorian era houses, all different colors, and the sea right next to it. And you look above, and the clouds above the water were stormy. Clouds above the houses, kind of bright, kind of like overcast, but not like sunny. But it was. And then you look out into the ocean. There's islands, kind of like speckled around. There's one island with like electrical storm over it, like a volcano. And then there's a bunch of pirate ships all scattered throughout the sea. So it's like this giant adventure land. Like I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And I remember I couldn't, like, when you wake up from a dream, it's like, oh, that was dope. And then you just forget it.
Yeah.
Couldn't forget it. It was stuck in my head. And I was like, I have to find a way to get this out. So I started going into these AIs and trying to recreate it. And that is the closest that I have come to recreating exactly what was in my head.
That's cool.
That's fucking cool. Dope.
Yeah, so eventually they're just gonna make where you could just download that image from your brain onto whatever. Eventually,
yeah. So the idea here is will AI replace for artists?
Probably. It wouldn't surprise me. I mean, there's probably still going to be that element of human art, you know?
Mm.
But just like how you have, what's the hologram Japanese anime character? Hatsune Miku, whatever.
Miku, yeah.
Just like how that's a thing. You know, pretty soon, like once AIs get out there into the media, you're going to have like AI movie stars and AI artists, AR musicians. You know, it's probably going to be a thing. It's going to be another genre where they can become as popular or if not more popular than people.
Technically,
I would assume
you have AI movie stars. Miku, she is a.
I know she's not AI, but I'm just saying, I'm just using that as an example.
Oh yeah.
People can follow something that's not human and
technically
have the same enjoyment.
Yeah, Golem from the Lord of the Rings is fucking CG, and he's a whole ass character.
But he's still mocap by a person.
Yeah, Miku was mocapped.
Oh yeah, I know, but I'm saying eventually they're gonna get AI to that point where it's just an AI person or an artificial being, you know, that's just doing all that, where they're not human at all in any capacity.
I see this as not necessarily replacing the artist. I see it as a tool for an artist.
Oh yeah,
I think that an artist can take this to, like, there's something always specific, like with a client says, make me this, and it's not going to be exactly what they want, right? Because I don't think any AI can be like, this is exactly what you want.
Yeah, unless you make it yourself. I mean, unless that becomes, I mean, the AI would have to be so intelligent and so workable that it's able to do that. But if you tell a graphic designer, hey, I want this type of picture, how many times did the person change their mind about what they want, or you know, the artist do it? So you're always going to have that kind of, you know, give and take with it. But I do think, art is about the skill aspect of creating something. If AI can get to the point where it can just make art based on what you say, then it wouldn't, and at least in my mind, unless that becomes its own genre of art. But in my mind, it wouldn't be art. Now, if the AI was like, if you just dumped a bunch of data into an AI program and it just started making its own pictures, that would be, I'd be like, oh, cool, that's art, you know, based on data in an AI. But if it's a person telling it to do it and then it just reads what it says and just does it, you know, I think that's kind of not necessarily cheating, but then it's like, that's not art at that point. That's not skillful. Like that's just, you know,
at that point, it's you're classifying it as what is art, as opposed to what is, you know, a picture that is based on skill that would be considered art or not.
Yeah. And it's like, I'm not invalidating and say, oh, anything made by a computer isn't art. It's like, no. But if it's smart enough to make its own, then that to me is like, okay, that's art just like anything else. It's just like somebody making it, you know?
That's smart. That's, but see, I actually would equate that argument to, even if there wasn't AI, it's what do you consider art to be? Because I can see somebody putting a red smear on a fucking canvas and someone else calling it art. And I'm like, that's fucking stupid.
As they always say, it's subjective.
Yeah.
So
you want to try it?
Yeah, I'll try it. And I could plug in some words.
Yeah.
How do I do it?
I fucking love astronauts. So you can see the last ones that I made was just like a bunch of astronauts. I fucking love it.
That's cool.
The last one I tried to put astronaut recording a movie with the camera, and it made the astronaut a camera. I'm like, what the fuck?
You made robot astronauts with camera faces.
Yes, dog. I was like, that's not what I asked for, but I'm pleasantly happy, with the result.
All right, so what do I do?
I'm like, look at this meta shit. Like, look at the last one. This is a fucking camera astronaut using a camera. I'm like, what the fuck? Is that your baby?
It's like that's how, you know, they're gonna make movies and media in space. There you go. They're gonna put the camera in a suit.
All right, let me see. I think it's / Is that the one next to the shift key?
Yes.
Okay, so / and then type in imagine, and it should start popping up right there.
Okay. So I click on that.
Yep, click on that.
Okay.
And now start typing in what do you want?
So do I gotta how do I gotta type it? Do I gotta do it like tags in YouTube where I put commas, or just put word space, space?
Whatever you want.
Okay.
I do tags and commas, but like let's say if there's something like starry a starry night over, or let's say a full moon in the night sky, you would actually type out a full moon in the night sky, and then if you want after that, comma.
Okay.
So describe what you want, and then after you finish describing that, I can tell you some other prompts to put in.
Okay. So do I put in, let's say, like if I want a person, do I put person, whatever it is? Like how let's say take like an alien. How would I put alien person, or like how would I word it?
You can put in, so let's say if you're trying to do alien, so you can do space alien and then comma descriptive. What do you want? Tall alien, short alien. It's going to come up with different images of aliens.
Okay, let's see if I can make a picture here. Space alien. Well, I'm going to choose all the stuff I like. Okay.
Organic being. Nanotechnology. Fighting. Oh no. So instead of the comma, put fighting a human.
Okay.
No, you don't have to put background. So in what?
Okay.
So on a rock, in space, on Earth, whatever.
Trick it up a little bit.
On the sun. Okay, so now what do you want this to be? Do you want it to be a line art? Do you want it to be a painting? Do you want it to be an oil painting? Do you want it to be hyper realistic? If you do hyper realism, you can do comma Unreal Engine, comma hyper realism.
Okay, hold on. Unreal Engine,
comma hyper realism.
Okay, and just hit enter.
Hit enter.
Probably messed it up. You're probably not gonna do it. Please read and accept terms of service. Okay, accept you.
Yep.
Well, okay. Did I break it?
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Did you break it?
I broke the AI. It says mid-journey documentation, quick start guide. Like I'm doing something wrong. Like I broke it.
You know what?
I gave it something it couldn't do.
No, I think every person has to join it. So hit join on Midjourney.
Okay.
I've thought that it's just open to people on my server.
Okay, so.
Okay, now go back.
Okay.
Other FLA on the left. On the left.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Let me see. How did you do this? Did you hit accept terms of service?
Yeah.
And that's what popped up?
Do
you still have that prompt, or did it go away?
No, it's right there. I can hit it again.
No. I meant the prompt that actually tells you, like, that you typed in the Imagine.
I don't know. You want me to just type in Imagine again? And
yeah, do it again. But this time,
the whole thing?
Yeah, unfortunately.
I can't just copy it? Like, it don't keep it?
No, it's supposed to, but it didn't. So
yeah, it just said use Imagine. Like, I guess that's all it did. It didn't get anything else.
Yeah, so go back.
Damn it.
Try it. But this time, actually save it.
I'm probably not going to be able to remember what I put. Okay, space.
It don't matter. It was aliens, nanotech.
It was a bunch of cool stuff. and it didn't take it because
you can do it again.
It's not going to be in the same order though.
Just edit the video. Oh, the order doesn't matter.
Okay. What else did I have?
Organic.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Organic being. Then it was
fighting a
human
on the sun or some shit, right? Fighting a human on the sun. Yeah.
On
no comma. Fighting a human on the sun.
Okay. On the sun, and then it was Unreal Engine.
Yeah.
Hyperrealism.
Hyperrealism. Copy that though. So Control A, Control C.
I gotcha.
See if this thing pops up. Okay.
Break it. I want to break it again.
What is it doing?
It just says waiting to start.
Oh, yep, I see it. It's on my side too.
Okay. See if I broke it.
No, you didn't break it.
I got a bunch of blurry images.
Yep.
Looking like fetuses.
So it's forming everything as it's going.
Okay. I wish I can move it. Oh, let me do this. Well, hold on, that way people can see it. Let me get my black butt over there.
Whoa, number 2 though. Dude.
Looks creepy. I don't know what look at that first one. Look at all evil and demonic and stuff. I like it.
Yo, these are clean, bro.
Are they done? I mean, they look done.
Okay, yeah, now it is.
Okay, so is it like, can I open up each individually, or does it all gonna be one picture?
So here's the thing. So now you can do a few other things to it.
Okay.
So you can go with upscale. Upscale will like clean it up a little bit, put a little bit more detail in it, make the picture bigger. If you want that picture, you can do a whole separate version of that. So you can do a variation of something else. So let's say you like number 1 or number 2. You can do a variation of that, and it'll do other pictures related to that picture. So it kind of narrows in on what else you like. I would say,
can I like upscale this and save it, and then?
Yeah.
Okay, how would I do that?
So which one you want?
Can I save them? Well, I want to see this one.
Okay, so if you want to see
I mean, they all look cool though. That's the thing.
You can always go back and upscale any one you want. You only have 25 tries though. So that's the thing. You have to keep that in mind. So let's say if you like 1, 2, and 3, just hit upscale on 1, upscale on 2, upscale.
Is that what the U1 and all stuff is? Yeah, that's great. We could do all 4.
All right. So that's just going to make the picture bigger, so that way you can see it. If you want to do a variation of the picture, you can do that as well. That
looks so cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's clean. That's what.
Look at that. Save. No, I don't want to click save because I got perverted stuff on my computer, but we're doing a YouTube video. So yeah, that's cool.
You can come back in here and get these anytime you want.
Look at that cool, creepy alien shit.
So
like,
basically,
hold on, let me get me out of the way. Look at that. Like it's some big-headed tentacle monster.
So let me see here. So you can do.
Oh, look at that.
Let's try something different.
All right, hold on. Let me check out this last one when it's done. Because that was the one I really wanted to see, because it didn't look like nothing but a solar system, but that looks pretty cool.
Oh yeah, that's pretty much all you're gonna get. You're just making it bigger though.
Did it? Okay, it looks like it's doing it twice.
Yeah, no, because it's not finished upscaling.
Oh,
once it finishes, yeah.
Okay, so it was this one I wanted to check out. Okay, so yeah, that's just picture of the sun and whatever that is at the bottom. That's super cool. I like these. Look like some doom stuff.
Go back up. Yeah, now you can see it. Now you can see like all the detail.
Man, look at that. That look creepy as hell. I'm gonna use that for a profile picture. I don't know for what. Maybe I might change like one of my YouTube profile things. That looks cool.
Yeah,
it'd be something cool that AI. Ooh, ooh,
yep.
Ooh, look at that cool shit.
I know.
That's some Lovecraft shit. Or yeah, Lovecraft. Yeah, I said it right.
It's so clean, dog.
That is super cool. Oh, that's even creepier.
See, now in hearing this, like seeing this, right? Seeing the experience and how this works, would you consider this art or not?
Well,
because you don't know where it came from. It can have come from anything, anywhere.
Yeah, that's what you would have to figure out. You would have to define art at that point, because if this is taking pictures or stuff from, is it making these images or is it pulling images from other sources to make this?
It's literally making them.
That's
you can't find something in here that you can also find online. So it won't find. So it will say you can literally say a bear riding a motorcycle in a snowstorm, and it will actually create off of references what a bear on a motorcycle, the correct like anatomy for that in a snowstorm, and then actually show it going through snow the way it's supposed to, just based off of data that it has online and that's been fed to it.
This is awesome. You don't understand how much I like this shit. I know I'm into like biotechnology much. That's probably one of the reasons why I love the 𝐥𝐤𝐤 so much. But this is super cool. Like I almost save these to make these my computer backgrounds for a long ass time. Like this is just what's up.
I really know, but I know how much you like it, and I said, you know what? I have something perfect for you to check out. This is something that I was like, you know what? Cool. I don't love this.
Like I didn't realize. Like I just thought. Like I didn't realize it was gonna have all this extra stuff in it once it upscaled. No, that's everything. Clean.
So much deeper.
And I like this one too. Like this is super clean.
So here's the thing: you can do profile pictures, you can do full scale renders, bodies, whatever. You can do clay. Whatever you want to make, whatever your mind can think of, you can make it in this, or you can make a version of it that's close enough.
That's cool.
It's so dope. I've seen comic books made off of this shit. So So there's multiple things you can do. You can actually upload a picture into it, and it'll make a variation of that picture. So you can say, let's say, this character from this. Different poses, that kind of thing, and it'll produce different poses. You can take those poses, save them, and then create little landscapes from this to put them in. And you can even go to another AI bot online and feed it dialogue, and it'll spit out sentences
like word bubbles and stuff, or
on a story. No, not word bubbles, just a story. And you can
like it'll put out a script, and then you can
you can pick and choose which sentences you want, and actually create a story, and then cut out these characters using Photoshop and place them in these backgrounds with a storyboard program that's like a comic, and you can create your own comic off of this. Like I've seen multiple comics based off of everything that's been produced by AI. So a lot of them don't make sense, but like they're really artistic.
Yeah, just the fact that you're able to do it that way would be like, hey, look, see what this is made. And that alone, at least to me, that like, oh, and this was created by AI. It's like that piques my interest so much better than if somebody, let's say, hand drew something, even though unless they made it super cool looking. But it's like the fact that you can make your comic book based on artwork that's done by like, AI or computers. That's super cool.
It's crazy.
Like I upscaled it to max. I just want to see if it makes it any better, more detail.
It may take a little bit of time though. So if you're upscaling it to max, this is going off of a virtual graphics card, so it takes a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna let it go through, and I'm gonna save them. I like all these four. Can we do other stuff while those are going, or does it? Okay.
As much as you want. Like if you go to the Midjourney Discord, like people are making stuff every day, every minute. I just didn't want to put my stuff on theirs because that gives people will take it, and I just wanted it to be private. So just like the stuff that I come up with in my mind or dreams or whatever, like I just produce it here and keep it so that way I can remind myself of what something is, or if I want to do a character creation, like the Skinwalker thing, that was a short film that I wanted to do, and I'm actually coming up with the idea of like what that would look like. So the antlers, the horns, the black and white, all that stuff plays a part.
Damn, look at that! It just gets cooler every time you upscale.
Yeah,
that looks almost different because now you can see more of this. Like that is super cool.
Now, if you want to, you can also make a variation of that too.
Okay, hold on, let me. So how would we do, like, what do you mean when you say variation? Like add something else to it?
Which one do you like the most?
I probably can't decide. I like this one.
Okay,
I
take
like
that one.
this one and the face probably more than this one, but I like all four of them. I'm gonna save all four of these.
Okay, take the first one.
If I do a variation, will it remove it?
No.
Okay.
Well, you save it first.
Okay.
Or here, I can save it for you. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, save it for me. I don't want to pull up dirty folders that I have on my computer. I don't want to pull up my homework folder, you know?
Yeah, okay. Let me see here. Boom. The Spank Bank. Save image. I want to say...
Yeah, it looks like these three are done. The other one's still going.
Okay. So yeah, then just hit make variation.
Okay, did you get the first one with the tentacle guy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, don't go to the very first one. Oh, you did it.
Did I mess it up?
No, I had got the upscale version for you. That's what I'm saying. Like the last one that you did.
Mm. Can I still save it? Like if I open it up and save it right now?
No, don't worry about it because I got the better version.
Okay.
Just scroll to the bottom now. I want to make sure that you're upscaling like the better version.
Oh, so these are the different variations on that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And now with those variations, when they're done, you can upscale and detail those as well.
Nice.
So like the big alien, you can do that one.
Yeah, this looks like something's growing out of this sun or growing out of this planet. This is super cool.
Looks like a parasite on the eyeball to me.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, what if that was like human, like how like there's parasites at a microscopic level on the human eye? That's what that would look like.
Yeah, you're just seeing it up close.
Yeah. Creepy as shit.
That's what I was going for. You gotta get creepy with the weird. I mean, I've always been into like biotechnology and stuff, so like I always find that fascinating. Like if aliens came down right now and was like, "We're gonna give you this suit of armor that's gonna be made out of biotechnology," I'm in. Like I'd leave my life right now. Like, yes, take me with you. Just don't probe me. You know, I'll be good. Let's see. Yeah, I'm gonna save all of these. Like, so how many things that I can do? Like I know you said you can only do like 26 times or whatever. Is that per day? Or just in general? Just you only got
in general before you have to subscribe to it.
Okay.
So I'm almost at my limit. So after I finish this, I'm basically if you do $30 a month, you do unlimited.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, that's worth it. Yeah, that's worth it. Like I would pay that I would pay it just for 1 month and then get all my ideas out there and then just, unsubscribe.
Exactly.
That's probably the best way to do it. And then always, if I want to do something else, just re-up,
Exactly. I think you can do 10 for 25 more, $20 for 200, and then $30 a month for unlimited. I'm basically gonna do like 200. Like there's stuff that I want to do where it's like, okay, let me get all of this out as I can, like you said, and then be done with it. And then if I have an urge to do it again, keep doing it. Watch this. Unreal Engine. Hyper realistic.
Yeah, I'm going to do this fourth one here. Keep upscaling it and then see what it looks like. Looks like it's even creepier. There we go. Move me over there.
About to do mine. I put character design of an Iceman warrior with a sword, Unreal Engine, hyper realistic realism.
Okay. Gonna wind up making Bobby Drake from X-Men.
Yeah, I was hoping it wouldn't, but I was definitely thinking that.
I mean, they don't look like it so far, but you know, you won't know till it.
Some thick ass dudes. Oh, wait,
you made ice ninjas. You made Sub-Zero. You made the delinquent.
What if that's all they had to go off of was like Ice Warriors, and that's all they had to go off of was Sub-Zero pictures?
Probably. Like either you're gonna get a cross between either Sub-Zero, Iceman, or the White Walkers from Game of Thrones. That's what you're gonna get. And that's
exactly what it is.
Look like ninja White Walkers.
So the last one just has a knife.
Does he not have another leg?
No, he has a knife or a leg. Number 3 has something going through it. Like number 2 has hockey sticks as weapons. So
let me see. Can I
definitely take number 1? Yeah, you can do whatever you want
a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, number 4, the AI was slacking with number 4. I don't know. Yeah. It got lazy.
Number 4 was like, look, we got the first.
You got half a face, no half a face. It just didn't know what to do with number 4.
I don't really know what you want here, buddy.
This is cool. This is cool.
Ooh. Yo,
he's trying to pose, but that's cool.
The variations, though.
Yeah, that's cool. All of these are. Yeah, all of these are cool. I don't see no ice feet, so this guy got some, but that's cool though. It's like an ice spike or like a pirate leg spike.
Yeah, number 3, he got fucking.
Yeah, he's the coolest. Look at all that shit he got on.
He got garden shears. He's like, "What's up?" About to cut your hedges.
He got like the Prince of Persia thing on.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna do number 2 on this one. So now number 2 will get. Ooh,
look at this one. Look at this weird parasite planet thing. I upscaled it to max.
Oh damn, that is dope. Look at the one I upscaled. This is number 1.
Oh, it looks super cool up close.
It looks clean, dog.
It looks like, you know, they look like a little bit.
What?
What were they called in The Last of Us? The mushroom fungus people that you had to kill. The clickers.
The clickers.
Look like ice clickers wearing clothes and weapons.
Please don't give them ideas. Don't do that. Don't give them ideas. All right, so check this out. So I was talking to, at our job, I was talking to this teacher, and she brought up D&D. I said that this is the best thing you can have for a D&D campaign. Because imagine.
Oh yeah, make your own characters and everything.
Make your own characters, make your own monsters.
That's
so you
cool.
can not only make a warrior or whatever, or a barbarian, but you can also make the monsters that your people fight. Yep. And you can set up D&D on Discord. So just like I think I had told you this before, but I was in this session. My first session was where we had this D&D campaign through, well, not my first session, my second session. We had it all through Discord. So each room was a place that we visited before, and each room had its own bot that had its own music and background. Like,
so every time you go to a different area, you can go in there and get the ambiance and everything. Exactly. And you can be like, oh, you fight this ice demon pops out, and then you go in the AI, type it in and make it and put the picture. That's cool.
Yep. That's cool. But see, we didn't have the AI back then. We got it now, right? So imagine a hairy dressing files like RPG, where now you say, okay, we all go to McAnally's. You have a Discord room, like you see all the ones on the side, but you have a McAnally's room where it's a bar, and in that bar you can hear people talking and like
glasses, knocking together, exactly. Bar ambience noise.
Yep, music and everything like that, and you can control that, and then you can say who enters, who exits, all that stuff. Leave and say, okay, we're going to open up a passageway into the Fae. You go into the Fae, and now you hear woods, crickets, howling noises, that really
that'd be cool.
Cool ass music. Or let's say if you go into a palace, you hear the dancing and the musical, classical music and stuff that's playing, all that stuff. It leads to this, and you have your monsters, and you can also set up character sheets in here as well. So as a dungeon master, you can see which monsters do what damage because you set that up. And see all that stuff. The players can see their own character sheets. Everything is set up for you.
That's cool.
I think that this would be a great compendium to any artist or any like creative person that's looking for stories or looking for that, because you can do character creation. Like, look how quick I did a character design. I don't have to sit. I don't have to think about.
You don't have to sit there and think about it or go to those 3D modeling websites and try to find something and be like, oh, this isn't what I want, but it's the closest I'm going to get. So you pick something. Yeah, this is cool.
Oh, here, let me do this. I'm gonna do this last one.
This is super clean. I like that. Make all kinds of stuff with this. That is so clean. Like it didn't get what I hoped for, but I love what it came up with. Like I was expecting something super cheesy, like having the sun and seeing like two people on the top just like posing or something, at each other or something. Like I wasn't expecting cosmic horror, big space tentacle creatures with like eyeballs and shit. Like that makes me love it even more. And then you got these, this Doom monster here, looking super creepy.
All right, I'm gonna do this last one.
I made alien cosmic horror. That's what I made. Like if aliens invade, but they were like super creepy. Like these would be the aliens that live in Event Horizon in that dimension where the ship went and came back.
It would make sense. That alien with the hollow eyes, it would make sense. There's no light in space. Why do you need eye sockets?
Yep.
I mean, why do you need eyeballs? Like that's creepy as fuck. So dope. You can see what I'm making.
Okay, let me scroll down. This is a paladin or a wizard or something.
I put Holy Knight, gold god rays, volumetric lighting, clouds, portrait, full body, hyper realistic.
You just made Dr. Fate. That's what you did.
Pretty much.
But that looks cool though. That looks cool. Yeah. You can make him a holy wizard, or if you were making a paladin, go with any one of those pictures. That's super cool.
Number 1. Hey, look at the face though on number 3. Look how clean that face is.
Yeah. That would be an awesome profile picture. Like if you if you was playing an old school RPG and you chose Paladin, that would be the face that would pop up in the corner for your character sheet. That's exactly what that is.
Yeah, when they say when the DM says describe how you look, bitch, look at me. Why I got described? You can just look at. Oh, I can't upscale it. Hey, upscale that for me, dog.
Okay, hold on. You said number 3?
Yeah, no, number 1. I ran out of tries. See, if that was a black dude, I'd have changed my shit immediately.
No, you could have made him black.
No, I could have. I just didn't think about it. I just put, go. I didn't know that it was gonna take the mask off. I assumed that it would keep the mask on.
That looks even better. That's cool.
Yeah, it ain't done yet.
I did the face too. Look at that.
So also, there's a way that you can take this face and then make variations of this specific face, and you can create the comic book I was talking about. And it should remember that too. So if you do other stuff in the future, like it'll remember those that face that you wanted. Like, okay, this character from here, I'll just do multiples of these, and you can put them in different poses and stuff.
That's super cool.
Look at number 1, dog. Number 1 looks so dope.
Man, it looks good. I think it actually found or tried to go Jesus with this one, because don't that look like the crown of thorns?
It does, yeah.
That number 1 though, look at that, man. That's good. Look at all that godly cloud energy. Bruh. That's what's up.
if Guts was fighting that motherfucker, if Guts was fighting that motherfucker, Guts wouldn't have a chance, dog. Care how big your sword is, you ain't got no shot, bro.
You need to save that picture, man. That first one, that's awesome. That's awesome as shit. You need to upscale you want me to upscale that one to max?
Yeah. If you look at the hand, like the cloud in the back, it damn looks like a hand coming out, reaching up towards the heavens.
Where?
Like at the very back, like look right above it, right? Yeah, like right there. Yeah, go above that.
Right here.
Right, yeah, right there. It looks like a left hand like reaching up.
Yeah, I see it.
Oh man, divine power. Fucking love it.
This is cool.
Yeah. I'm pretty much gonna be paying for this.
yeah, like this is so cool. Like imagine like whatever video topics we talk about, we could just make thumbnails with this, or make parts of thumbnails with this. You know, that's cool. Yep.
So that's at least that's what I like about AI, is that I'm not thinking of it as this is going to replace artists. I'm thinking of it as this is a window for anyone to be able to create whatever they want, even if you have the skill to do it or not. It's all about creation and like expressing yourself.
Yeah.
And I think that if this is a medium that can help you express yourself, I think, hey, all the better. But I also think that in the professional world that there's still going to be a need for actual artists. Yeah. And this can also be a tool for them too. It's like maybe, especially like with game design, right? We just created a character. They can take that picture into Photoshop and adjust it. Say, okay, I like this part, remove this part. You know, it's like easy workflow. And that's
it's going to make it, I would assume it's probably going to put a lot of regular artists out of business. Because that would be like, let's say like if you're a game developer, you get an artist to be like, okay, I want this type of character. I want this character with this, and this. And then they would have to go back and draw up concept art for it. Right. But now if you have this doing this, you can put all that in an AI program and have it just make it. So if it gets to that point where it's that good, then it's probably going to put a few people out of work.
Maybe, but I think that would also mean that artists would have to become more specialized.
Yeah.
So this can do pictures, but it can't do 3D. It can't do rigging. It
not yet.
Put the character in the game. Yeah, not yet. But I still think that you have your art, right? You still have to get your skills up, and there's gonna be a need for people who can do this. Because not a lot of normal people think in terms of an artist. You know,
that's true.
You literally have to think like an artist to make this stuff. And I've done drawings and stuff before, so I know what to type in to actually create what I want. And then there's still going to be details. No matter how good an AI gets, there's still going to have to be details that you have to put in because it's not exactly what you want. You know, like cause Disney, like let's say Disney for instance, they are so specific with everything. The way a tuft of hair off of the forehead, the way it swoops up. We need this. Like you make Superman with an S curl on his forehead. Maybe the AI doesn't do that. Maybe you need somebody that does that, right? Because you're missing that detail. Maybe you want this body shape as opposed to this body shape. Like I think that level of detail still needs human understanding. Yeah, and we're miles away from that kind of understanding with AI.
Yeah. But I mean, as time goes on, they'll have that probably within, give it another 10, 15 years. They'll probably have that.
I can see that. Yeah. I can see that's true.
And then probably by the end of our lifetime, if not sooner, maybe in 20 years, they'll probably have artificial AI programs that can actually think for themselves and can make whatever, instead of it just being you just telling it what to do and having to do it. It'll think for itself.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, look at that dude.
This is awesome. Your dude looks super clean, man. You need to use him. Like if you play in another D&D campaign, you could be like Holy Knight or Paladin Warrior and have that be your picture.
I'm literally thinking about it. Like that sword that he has, I think that's a sword. It looks like a rapier, but it's like made out of a rose thorn or something like that. Where it's like You know, like at the very top, there's like a rose, and
yeah, that's
just like
I thought it was a stick or something, but that just makes it even cooler. Like it's just like I don't need a weapon. I got you know, I'm all about that life giving energy.
Yeah, it's like the rose whip from Yu Yu Hakusho.
That's cool.
So cool. So
mine are better though. So
I mean, you know,
all of my evil stuff is better.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. Like,
you know, we could just make it so that like your holy knight has to battle my evil cosmic heart. There you go.
just the combinations that we can do, like go from fantasy, holy fantasy, to a Lovecraft story. Like, damn, dude, that's possibilities are endless, dude.
Yeah,
we can literally make D&D campaigns now, though. We can just do a bunch of D&D short films, short campaigns. We can fight these characters. Like, what is your weapon? You know, how does your character fight? We can create damage rolls and all kind of shit.
This is cool. Yeah, thank you for showing me this. I'm probably gonna. I may not do it this month, but I'm gonna get it at least 1 month and just make a bunch of pictures and shit.
Yeah, for sure, man. Like if I figure out how to actually put it on the server for everyone to use, then yeah, we'll pay for it, and you know, we can just all use it.
That's what's up.
So dope. Yeah, when I figure out how to do like the actual one where you can do all the other details and stuff, yeah, I'll let you know that one too.
All right.
Cool. So let's oh, you know what?
What?
Oh, you may have to edit this part, but hey, can everyone that's out there, if you've watched this far, what do you guys think? Do you think that this is going to replace the traditional artist, or you know, tell us your opinion about it, and also, do you like this? How cool it is? What would you do with this AI? Like, what would you create? Oh, damn! We should make a separate video of asking what they want prompts to be, and we just make it for them.
That could be a thing. That could be a thing.
So dope. We'll do that on another one. We'll do that.
Yeah. That's good. That'd probably be either all perverted stuff or like all popular characters.
I got some ideas. Stop it. Stop the video. Catch y'all later.